I'm Sally Horchow, and this is Very Good Looking, where you can find taste every day. For my 40th birthday, my husband gave me a trip to Italy to go to cooking school to learn what he likes to eat, like spaghetti and bolognese sauce. And tonight, my friends are coming over to experience the fruits of my labor. But first, I'm gonna teach you how to make fresh pasta from scratch, just like I learned in Rome. So we are gonna make some fresh pasta, which I never thought I would know how to do. Now I've got this all set up for us. This is 4 cups of flour, and in the middle of it, I made a well. This is called the well method. And in the middle, I put 4 eggs. Now, the proportions of this that we learned were a little over a cup of flour and 1 egg per person that you're serving. Basically, you take a fork, and a lot of times you'll see people use their own fingers, but I don't really want to. Get some air there. You always know when you beat eggs to get a little air underneath the fork. And then you gradually start to add in some of the flour along the sides. Slowly but surely, this becomes a thicker mound of dough that at some point you end up graduating to this tool. I don't know why, but our chef called this carpenter style. I guess because it looks like a paint tool. You fold it inwards from all sides. We're starting to see that beautiful yellow characteristic of the flour and the egg together. Just from eyeballing it and from feeling it, you start to get the feeling that you could be kneading this with your hands. The classic way to knead dough for pasta is to fold it towards you and use your wrists to push it outward. Our chef told us to make sure to put our wrists right in here, our elbows right in here so that we wouldn't get tired. And I didn't understand what he meant until I had been kneading dough for 10 minutes straight. And now we're gonna let this dough sit under a damp cloth, or you can cover it with saran wrap, and just have it sit for 30 minutes. And we're gonna cut this in 4 pieces, and we're gonna put the 3 of the 4 pieces back underneath the wet cloth while we work with this piece. And you are gonna feed your pasta through here. I'm gonna do it 4 times. So now we're ready to make fettuccine, and you just crank it out. And on the other end, you see this beautiful fettuccine hairs. Okay, so this pasta is ready to cook. Now see how quickly this cooks. It's unbelievable. Once it floats to the top, it's ready. That's it. Looks good enough to eat. Salute. So I've learned from experience and from research that there are many variations on that recipe. Some people use semolina flour, other people use a different proportion of eggs to flour. That is the way that I learned it in Italy. And I highly recommend that you try it on your own. It's just so easy. And the best thing about it is that if anything screws up, you are just a phone call away from ordering a pizza. And that is very good looking.